I am back. Yesterday, Valentina and I didn't do much in as far as being here at the property. It was supposed to rain. It didn't rain too much, but it rained a little bit. And we were kind of in charge of taking care of our grandson for the middle of the day, so it was hard to do something in the beginning or at the end. So we drove to Grape, South Carolina to a market and bought all these trees because we had a lot of trees that didn't make it out there. I still haven't taken you guys out there yet. But we'll be replacing some of those. I started digging holes a couple days ago for grapevines. So I have these grapevines, and Valentina bought a couple more over there. We have a lot more to buy, but anyway, Roger, who hasn't been out here forever, came out and helped me today start building the front deck, and I think it looks pretty good. Today is Sunday, and Monday and tonight is supposed to be pouring down rain. It's supposed to get a lot of water. So Monday I probably won't be out here, and we won't be out here, but Tuesday, provided it's not too muddy, which it probably will be, but we want to go ahead and try to finish at least the structure coming out. So this is basically just going to carry straight out here to the edge here. That's the plan. But anyway, I'm going to go and I'm actually looking at this. I thought we were putting steps down. Okay? Roger and I sometimes don't communicate well with each other, I guess. But instead, this is just coming straight out. There'll be one step from this porch down on the ground. That's it. So seeing that, I was just looking. I think that I'm going to actually be able to put another block here, which is awesome. So I want to put another block there, and maybe I'll get some dirt and backfill into here today before it gets too wet. So it's 1:45, and it's supposed to start coming down at like 3, but they recently just changed it to 5. So I don't know. It wasn't supposed to rain at all this morning, and it did. So, but I was thinking, I wished I had more cinder blocks now because I didn't know that this design. But if I can at least put these 4 here, I'll get a couple more maybe before Roger. Maybe I can do this in the rain tomorrow. I don't know. I could put a few here and then take some of my dirt there, backfill against this, so this will get all filled in nicely. I think that would look good, and it would be helpful for when we put this in. All right, so many things to do. I can go 20 different directions. Valentina might come out here today too and do some work. She had 5 or 6 days in a row. I think I've mentioned that a few times. But she had to take care of Roman this morning, and she might come out here this afternoon. She had so much to do, and she got a good amount done, but there's a lot more that she really needed to get done that she didn't. So we're trying to do a push here to get in. Once this is done and the back one is done, we'll be ready for inspection and hopefully final move in ready, can move in. So that's the dream. And honestly, as we're looking at this, to finish off the inside, sanding the floors, cleaning them and all that stuff, kind of hard to do when you still have inspections to go and people coming in and out. So, and other projects, I still have to build the bed frame in there, and I have to build around the outside for couches. So I have a lot of things to do too, and I'd rather be working inside than outside because when I'm cutting, because it's raining off and on all the time. Once this is done, I could set up shop out here to cut at least and not be in there. But again, I'd still be going in and out on this really nice floor. So, by the way, I got really burnt the other day. I didn't realize. I felt like I was taking precautions, but I got burnt pretty good. This is looking better. That was 2 days ago. Just starting to feel a little bit better. So I don't know if should be out here Even though it's cloudy, I'll still gonna get some more redness. But anyway, all right, let's get to work. I'm gonna take these up there and see about planting them and show you guys a couple things up there. Okay, so I might have mentioned this already, but I want this tree down and I want those 2 trees down. That little one and this one aren't that big of a deal, but that one there is a little out of my comfort zone because it's leaning that way. I'm gonna need help with it. I want to just pay somebody to do it, but Valentina thinks that we can do it. So I bought a really long rope and I'll tie a stick or something to it, a log, and we'll try to toss it up as high as we can and get it caught in a wedge. Pull it down here, tie it to the tractor, and somebody can be on the tractor and pull in this direction while we cut it and make it fall this way, hopefully. You get doing things that all sound fine, but they can get dangerous because if the tree falls on the tractor person pulling a tractor, or if that's heavy enough it goes a different direction, it could rip the tractor. It just takes timing and doing it right. But anyway, I think we can do it. Hopefully the rope would rip before it would rip on the tractor if it fell. And the worst case scenario is it falls out in the street, and we'll have a couple people out in the street to slow cars down or stop them. And if it were to break the fence, we could probably, replace the fence. I got a few grapevines. I'm placing them here. I didn't really want to keep digging because that's going to get in the way of me dropping that tree if I go much further. But anyway, I'm putting these grapevines here, and then I'll just leave a couple other out here, I guess. And maybe I'm going to get to planting these ones today. Get them in the ground before it starts raining. Alright guys, I thought I'd take you over here really quick on my way back. I gotta get something down there, get some peat moss, but I'll show you the orchard. First 2 trees are dead. That's an apricot tree. I don't know what the other one was. This one's not looking like it's gonna produce anything. This one's got leaves on it. This one's got leaves on it. That one's got leaves on it. Nothing. Little sprout there, nothing. This one's got stuff coming out of the bottom of it. That's why I didn't cut the suckers off, because maybe we're going to get something coming up out of those. This is a cherry tree. It's got stuff coming up. Like nothing on this one. That one's got leaves coming off of it. That one's got a lot of leaves on it. Nothing on that one. That one's hard for you to see, but it's got stuff coming up out of the ground there. This one's got nothing. This one's got nothing. This one's got leaves on it. This one's got nothing. That's almost grown up with grass again. This one's got leaves on it. Nothing on this stick. This one's got a lot of stuff going on there. The other stick over here, nothing coming off of it. This one looks like nothing. Believe it or not, this is just a little tiny thing right there, but it's got green coming off of it. This one too. Some of these were like barely anything. They're just like tiny little stick, but I still planted them, and they're actually coming up. That one, and there's one down there as well. It's coming up. This one's got some stuff coming up. That one is a nothing. This one's got. This one's got. This one's got. This one's got. So down here at this end are like lilac trees, I think, and mulberry trees. I know the mulberry, I knew what it was because it was labeled, but other than that, I'm not sure. This one's got some stuff going on in it. This one too. Down here on this little thing. Probably hard for you guys to see unless I were to get out and show you every single one really close up. But I'm sure you know what trees look like. Anyway, so I think we definitely had over half of them made it. But like I said, we got those all right there that I need to go out there and replace the ones that didn't make it. and I need to go consult my book and see which trees are what, because I don't know. And then when I plant those, I'll write down what they are going on each one as well. This is the back of our house, a little bit closer up. We still need to fill in. We're eventually going to put a retaining wall here and fill this in with dirt. I was thinking about covering it with strawberries possibly, or some berries, something, I don't know. I presented that idea to Valentina the other day. She really liked that idea. It's crazy, this tree right here fell during Helene, and I guess it's got enough root system in the ground still. It's still growing, it's still green. And we have a few trees around here that have fallen, and they're still green. Alright, I'm going to go down here and get some peat moss and take it back up there. And we'll do a lasagna again. A little bit of peat moss, a little bit of the compost and first round mulch that I have up there. And then there's some of that manure and a few other things mixed in there. Alright, this is probably going to be spreading kind of thin. I only got one bag of peat moss, but I'm going to try to spread it through 5 holes. Yeah, I might go generous on this after the other day when I did the trees. I ended up needing more. I should have put more stuff in here, so I might put a little more than I thought I would in here. So I'm going to do these holes here and start my lasagna stuff here. Alright, I made that one bag of peat moss. I made it stretch because it was close. And what I'm doing now is, every time I do this a little bit different. It's crazy how I do that, but now I'm going back and I'm just scooping a decent scoop of virgin soil. Put it back in the hole. I need to check out what's the pH of grapevines. I have a feeling they're supposed to be acidic. I'm not sure if this is going to be acidic enough, but I mean, they are growing in the baskets that we have, and that these are a year old or something, I think. I think we bought this stuff last spring. I don't remember. So they're surviving in those baskets. And those have virgin soil in that mixture that I made. Alright, I'll keep on going here. I got one more to go, and then I'll go get some compost. Okay, before I go get that compost over there, I'm coming over here and kind of smoothing this out. So it's a little more flat. Then I'm coming over here and seeing the last one there was enough I was able to read it. See what grape. I know we got different kinds. I think these are flame grapes. I don't know anything about flame grapes. Remember, these are biodegradable, these bags, and they're already splitting. So what I'm doing is I'm just going ahead and slicing it a little bit so the roots can eventually get out, but this keeps it all together still. I think that works pretty good. Same thing I did over there. Alright, so it turns out of all the grapes that I know for sure made it, I still have some back there. I don't know if they're gonna come alive at any time, but right now there's nothing sprouting on them or blooming. But I've got a flame. That's a seedless grape. I don't know what it is. And then Concord, and then one more Concord here that I need to plant eventually. So 3 of each. And I wrote that down so I will remember. All right, now I'm gonna go get that compost and dump some on here and try to spread it out a little bit. I think I'll end up having more virgin soil left over than I usually do because I'm doing a little different. But I have that hole over there on the other side of this mound that I wouldn't mind using some of this dirt to fill in that hole. So I'll probably do that. All right, I'm trying to go as fast as I can because it is supposed to rain any minute. Just trying to get done what I can. But what I did was I went over and got scoops of the compost and mulch and filled in. And I'm just going to go pull from around the vine and pull everything in. I did take some scoops of this virgin soil to fill in a hole over there too. Looks like I'll have some left to do some more of that.